How does living in Abita make you feel?
Hmm. I love living in Abita. Still remember the first time we came over and rode bikes over here. We lived in Metairie and we rode bikes on the Trace. And we said, we're going to live here one day. And we loved all the cute little houses that look like old New Orleans houses. And here we are.
How did you feel living in Metairie?
Ew. Not great. I didn't love that. Houses are all kind of on top of each other and they have no character. And so, yeah, no, like this small town.
I like that everything is right here, right? You have a restaurant, you have a grocery store, you've got a dive bar,
Yeah.
you have a park, you have everything. My dog loves it. We love living right here.
Yeah.
It's a really nice little town.
We live somewhere that looks like this. Our view driving around looks like this. We study somewhere that looks like this, just to grow up and work somewhere that looks like this.
The reality of modern urban living is a dreary one. The design of urban cities creates a sense of urgency and a loss of local uniqueness. There's no inclination to simply stop and admire. This creates cold spaces, an emerging disaster of street psychology. Growing up in a big city increases the likelihood of developing a mental disorder because of the lack of social bonding.
Did you notice a difference in the way people interacted when you were in New York?
I feel like they don't really talk to each other. Everybody's kind of walking down the street and they're just like focused on what they're doing. They got headphones on. They don't. So when you do speak to them, they just look at you like you're crazy. They just think it's weird if you're a Southerner and you're trying to talk to them and say hi. I think they just kind of keep to themselves, just walk down the street with blinders on and just keep going.
But modern doesn't have to mean something bad. The world is changing and so should society. There are ways to work around the evolving demands of our society that act in favor of the population. We shouldn't lose the essence of human culture and ingenuity with the advancements of technology. In doing so, we separate ourselves from our very essence.
Triangulation is a method that involves placing objects like monuments and statues closer together so people are forced to interact more. By implementing triangulation, you create conscious cities. This idea suggests that replacing the focus on efficiency with the focus on health and well-being is extremely beneficial for a community. It's meant to bridge factors of neuroscience, architecture, and technology. Italy is a perfect example of the positive impact of triangulation. On your trip in Italy, how did you feel?
Oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it. I love that everything's walkable and everybody's walking everywhere. We were in Venice and I just love that everybody uses like public transportation and I just feel like it's a healthier environment in Europe because you are kind of forced to walk places and interact with people.
Expression in architecture is also essential to having a healthy community. Having something that inspires awe, something that inspires you to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Or to quote Albert Camus, getting lost in something swirling, unattainable, or free. On a walk alone, you can look around and feel a sense of community. Designing architecture is an art form. Void structures built only to serve a function do not qualify. Form is equally as important.